So I finally played Highguard, and I played it for about 3 hours, and I can confidently say that some of y'all are talking out of your ass. At the very least, y'all are exaggerating you guys' negative opinions on this game. I do want to say that Highguard is not the best game I've ever played, but it damn sure is not the worst. The game feels like an uncanny blend between tactical shooters like CSGO and Valorant and more arcadey action shooters like Titanfall and Apex. Considering these are the Titanfall devs, I believe that to be the case. And I think the gunplay, the movement, the game speed of this game is better than those tactical shooters that I mentioned earlier. At the very least, it's more appealing to someone like me. Sticking with gameplay for a bit, I think the mounted traversal is pretty good. I think it controls well, and I think the gunplay is snappy and responsive. But I don't like most of the guns, though. I like maybe an SMG and a shotgun here and there. I do think the maps are too large just for there to be a focus on getting loot. I wish there was more to do. Maybe add another team to fight against. Maybe throw in some mobs or ads that once defeated, they give your team a buff to your defense or your assault, whether you're like raiding a dome or protecting it. Something to make the exploration part more meaningful. I think the reinforcement part of your base is a good idea, but I think it needs to be further expanded upon than what is already in the game. Those 5 to 6 little titanium reinforcements don't really do anything, and I would like us to have an option to at least build something to be able to defend against our base being raided. But I like the idea of having a tool that allows you to attack the enemy base, but I would like it for the enemy whose base is being invaded to also be able to do something about it other than survive. But I'm bad at shooters. Maybe there is a way around this and I just don't know. I think the characters are cool. They're a mixed bag for sure, but I think there's some dope characters. Now, you do get some characters that look like the archetype they're supposed to be. Like the main character of Highguard does look like this crazy paladin guy, and he is a crazy paladin guy that shoots lightning spears. But you also have some really cool designs like Mara, who controls this like void dark energy, and she can like have like dark tendrils and consume the souls of enemies and give over shit. You have Kai that has more of a monk aesthetic, but he has that frost giant like ice bite all over him and things of that nature. It's super cool. Even his eyelashes to his little glowing blue eyes, it's really cool to look at. You even have this girl right here who can go invisible and use sand, but I'm not gonna call her sand chick because that sounds offensive. There's some good designs and ideas here. And even the high fantasy world, the aesthetic of that alone is pleasing. I like fantasy, so I like the world this takes place in. But the trade-off is sometimes the game doesn't look that good when you're playing it. I know some people have been having technical issues, and all of those things are valid criticisms. Optimization and graphical issues are something that is always valid. Yeah, but besides that, this is straight. I'd recommend checking it out. It's not as bad as people are saying. It's actually kind of good. But make sure you play with the team because this is not a game to solo queue. I tell you that.